Chapter 2 of The Legend of Skeleton Man. The Knock on the Door. It's the 7th night that I've been in this house. I should be ready for his routine by now, but I'm not. First, there is the all too familiar sound of heavy feet thumping up the stairs. Thump, thump, thump. Then there is a long silence while he catches his breath. Thump, 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 and silence. There are exactly 36 stairs. So he does this 11 times. The 12th time is when I hear the wood on the landing creaking. Then comes the worst part, the silence. Because even though he makes noise coming up the stairs, the noise always stops when he reaches the top. Just that first creak when he steps up from the last stair. And then nothing. I imagine that his feet don't really move. He just glides half an inch above the rug, like Dracula in the movies. I know that can't be what happens. I know I'm just scaring myself and that it's the thickness of the rug in the hallway that cushions his step so that I don't hear them. But even so, I find myself getting up from the bed to stand in the middle of the room, staring at the chair I have been in front of the door. And I'm thinking, maybe, just maybe, he won't come to my door tonight. Maybe he'll just go down the hall and into his own room and hang by his toes from the rafters or whatever he does. Maybe he'll leave me in peace. As always, I'm holding my breath. I'm listening like a deer does when it catches the scent of a mountain lion, and then the wind changes so that it can't smell anymore. But the deer knows the lion is out there somewhere, maybe moving away. Also, maybe getting closer. Whack, whack. The crack of his bony knuckles against the thick wood of the door makes me jump a mile, but I don't scream. Like I did the first night when he did this after I was brought there. You all right? He says. His voice isn't all that scary, even though it's muffled by the door and sounds as distant as the voice of a memory or a ghost. I lean back, away from the door, trying to make my voice sound as far away from it as possible. I'm okay. I'm going to bed. I'm in bed. I'm going to sleep, I say. Then I wait. Snick. That's it. It's the sound of the lock on the outside. Like every other night, he'd locked me in. The first night, it scared me, but now it makes me breathe a sigh of relief. I count out under my breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I hear it. The sound of his feet going back down the stairs, and unless he comes floating down the halls at midnight, or maybe flying outside to peer in my windows, that's it for the night. I can try to go to sleep now. I'm locked in, and I guess safe. And like the other nights before this, I will try not to think about what it is that I am locked in against. I'll try not to think about why there are bars on my windows. I looked around the room. There's not much to see. There's the 4-poster bed, the bedside stand, and a table by the window, which is covered with thick purple curtains. The walls are bare, though there are square and rectangular shaped places where their wood isn't quite so dark. I guess there used to be pictures hanging there. There's no closet, just one of those old stand-up wardrobes. It has only 6 coat hangers in it, but my stuff is still in the suitcase and the cardboard box I brought with me. I'm not planning on staying long, so I won't have to unpack. All the furniture in the room seems to be pretty old, all made of dark wood. The rug on the floor is new, and it is cream-colored. It doesn't really go with everything else in the room, but at least it means that things aren't so dark in here. I'm grateful for that because the only light is the one on the nightstand, and it's got a 40-watt bulb in it. There's also a light in the bathroom, which is attached to the room. I always leave the bathroom door open with the light turned on. I walk over to the window. Bad idea, a voice is saying to me, but I'm doing it anyways. Don't look outside, but I can't help myself. I reach for the curtain, feel the heavy fabric in my hand, and pull it back. The whole world explodes in a great burst of light and sound.